Hi, this is Caleb, the founder of Adact. So, you're interested in implementing gamification to your marketing strategy. We're talking about different kinds of games, quizzes, puzzles, lotteries, all sorts of fun interactions that you can use in your marketing efforts, or to engage your employees, or to be used in the next conference that you attend to. Now, you may think that creating one is quite a lot of work and takes a lot of time, but in the next couple of minutes, I'll be showing you exactly what you need to know to create your first gamified campaign. Luckily, I have my Adact dashboard ready to go, so let's get this demo started. Once I log in, I'll see the entire overview of the campaigns I've built and launched. In this demo, we'll be creating a brand new campaign from scratch. So let's start off with our first campaign. Adact has over 40 different game types available, which can be custom-edited to fit your branding. So first, we should pick which examples to create. Here are all the possible campaign types you can choose from. One category is questionnaires. These are good for testing the knowledge of your audience, asking for feedback or questions on various topics in a gamified way. Why not create your own Jeopardy to see who can score the most? Or ask feedback about your products or services as if they were in a Tinder game to get some feedback. Then we have our bread and butter, the competitive game types. From Flappy Birds to Candy Crush and Fruit Ninja, all of the games are done by professional game designers and come with a built-in leaderboard, so you can just focus on what matters the most, your own brand. Competitive games are best for public competitions to see who can score the highest and claim the prize. The third major category is lottery games. They allow you to create your very own digital scratch cards, Wheel of Fortunes, or even a Plinko game, where you can award different prizes to different customers. Now, I know, 40 different campaign types may seem like a lot to choose from, but don't worry. We have a team of customer success managers who are there to support you in any step of the way. That also includes suggesting the best performing campaigns for your business goals. Now, let's get into why you're actually here and create our first gamified campaign. To set the scene, let's imagine Valentine's Day is coming up and we want to take part of the holiday marketing efforts, but in a gamified way. So we may want to create a trivia game where we test the holiday knowledge of the participants and award players based on how many questions they got correctly. It's a simple premise, but it's actually even simpler to create. Let me show you. Let's click on a trivia game to start creating the game. First things first, the game is already set up. The left panel is used for editing the campaign, and on the right, you can see the direct results of your work, all without a single line of code. Each game editor is custom designed to provide the tools you need to set up this game as quickly and efficiently as possible. In the trivia game, for example, we can add new questions or edit existing ones. We can reorder the questions or just delete them. Adact offers a lot of additional functionality on top. For example, uploading hundreds of questions and showing just 5 random ones to each player. Or to show feedback after each question has been answered. Let's add some questions to our trivia game as well. To add questions manually, let me click on the New Question button. This opens up a model to add new questions. The same model opens up if you edit an existing question. The question title can be, for example, the best way to show affection to your partner is, and then I will present them with the options. The first option will be to say how much their partner means to them. Or maybe to surprise them with a thoughtful gift. And last but not least, to organize a special getaway weekend or a day. I'll let you explore all the different functionalities for each campaign type yourself. Now that the questions are in place, you'd also want to change the visuals to match your company's branding. Simply head over to the Game Visual tab, where you can set up your own custom fonts, colors, and backgrounds for the entire game experience. Now, what about some more complicated examples? What if you actually want to use a fully fledged playable game with leaderboards that is completely your branded? That must be more complicated, right? Wrong, and get ready to be amazed. What about if we want to use a competitive game instead for our Valentine's Day campaign? Like a match 3, for example. where the player has to swap 2 icons to get 3 of the same in a row to score points. As you can see, everything is already familiar. On the right, we can see how the game plays out, and on the left, we have the editor for this specific game. You can probably already imagine where I'm going with this. Simply change the icons in the game editor, and the game is updated in real time. When I head over to the campaign backgrounds, I can even add the background for the game and design the score panels to further customize the game itself. It doesn't really matter which game editor I show you in the demo, because all of them are very self-explanatory. Regardless of the game, I can just always upload the icons on the left and see the results on the right. I can even use the same icons across different games to see how the result will play out. Okay, so by now you get it. It's unbelievably easy to create your own custom gamified experiences. But how can your audience actually interact with them? Like, how does it work? Well, let's dig right into it. Let's go back to our trivia example. The second tab is called Campaign. We have options to edit the background, content, and some further extra stuff. Let me first just add a suitable background for the campaign to get started. And yes, I can add different backgrounds for different devices. Now, how can I edit everything else? Well, you just click on whatever you want to edit and edit it. It's as simple as that. All of the screens are divided into elements that you can see on the left. Whichever element you want to edit, just click on it and the editor opens up on the left. For example, let's add our own logo and change the text to fit your campaign. Don't want to ask for emails, but ask for maybe phone numbers instead. Simply click on the registration form and set which data you want to collect. You can even get rid of the registration form entirely or place it at the end of the game. Let's take a look at the campaign as a whole. With just a couple of minutes, I've created a gamification marketing campaign that usually will take months and a lot of resources to custom develop. Now, the entire time I've been editing this campaign, Adact has already generated a landing page for me. I can access it through the preview. This means that you can direct customers from your posts and ads directly to this landing page, where they can participate in the game. This landing page is titled based on your brand name. I know what you're about to ask. Can I use this campaign in my own sites or applications? Yes, you can. Not only you can embed the entire experience to your own domain, you can also create a custom widget that you can fully customize and design straight from Adact. You can add this to your website, and when your visitors click on it, the campaign opens from the side. But I also said I would want to add some prizes to the campaign. We usually recommend associating some kind of prizes to the campaigns, as you may want to give out your own coupons, discount codes, vouchers, or other items. Don't worry, Adact has this covered as well. Let's say we want to give out a 10% discount code to each player that gets all the answers in our trivia game correctly. I'll just add a prize and set it as instantly won if the player achieves at least 5 points, because we have 5 questions. I can let Adact generate my codes, or you can use your own discount codes and upload them to the campaign directly. Once someone wins the prize, we can also custom design an email that automatically gets sent out from your desired email address and track the open rates, click-through rates, and all other relevant statistics about those sent emails. There's one more awesome functionality I want to share with you. Because your players may be from all around the world and the holiday is celebrated internationally, you may want to use this campaign in multiple languages. So let's translate the campaign to other languages as well. Heading over to the campaign list, I can find the campaign that I've been editing. Then, from More, I can see different operations I can do with the campaign. Creating a template to reuse later or connect several campaigns together. In this case, I want to add a new language. Let's say French. The system now generates a copy of the campaign that is automatically translated to French, including the game, the landing page, and all the prices. I also have the option to change between all of the languages that I've added. On the header, you can find Analytics. There, you can get access to live analytics of each campaign that you have created. You can see exactly how many leads you've gathered, how many gameplays have been made, the bounce rates, durations, which buttons were pressed, and so much more. On average, we see around 10 to 25% bounce rate, 98% game completion, and around 20 replays by each individual, with the most active players playing tens of hours over the course of just a couple of weeks. These are all shown through our case studies, which we are happy to explore further over a call. So, you're ready to sign up for Adact. Also, because we take great pride in our excellent customer success management, we'd love to have a short chat with you, even for 5 minutes, to understand which type of a license will suit your company best and which specialized customer success manager to appoint you. So head over to the Getting Started page and book a short call with us, and we'll get your account up and running and set up in no time. Good luck and see you in Adact.